Hello students, how are you? Students, yesterday I explained 9 part of the lesson. Today I am going to explain 10 part of it. Now listen. Because one night, fussing with my stamp collection, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? Students, Charlie the narrator is saying that one night while he was busy with his stamp collection, he found a first day cover. And he is asking the readers if they know what the first day cover is. When a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of sale, and the postmark proves the date. The envelope is called a first day cover. Then the narrator is telling the reader about the first day cover. He is saying, when the new stamp is issued, then the stamp collector purchases that stamp on the very first day of its sale, and after purchasing it, he pastes that stamp on an envelope, and after writing his own address, he drops that envelope into a letter box, and after a few days, that letter is delivered to him, to the stamp collector, and the date of the delivery is also marked on that envelope. That is called first day cover. That envelope is called first day cover. They are never opened. You just put blank paper in the envelope. The narrator is saying the first day covers are never opened because the stamp collector generally puts a blank paper inside the envelope. That night, among my oldest first day covers, I found one that should not have been there. Narrator is saying that night, while he was busy with his stamp collection, he found that first day cover among many other first day covers. Because before that night, he had never seen that first day cover. But there it was. It was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galesburg. And that first day cover was there into the narrator's stamp collection because someone had mailed that envelope to his grandfather at his home in Galesburg, because address of his grandfather was written in that envelope, and it had been there since July 18, 1894. The postmark showed that, yet I did not remember it at all. And the narrator is saying that first day cover remained in the stamp collection of his grandfather since July 18, 1894. But narrator is saying he had not remembered about it at all. The stamp was a 6-cent dull brown with a picture of President Garfield, and the stamp which was pasted on the envelope was of dull brown color with a picture of President Garfield. Naturally, when the envelope came to Granddad in the mail, it went right into his collection and stayed there till I took it out and opened it. Charlie the narrator is saying, naturally, when the envelope reached Granddad in the mail, then it was stored in his stamp collection, and after the death of his grandfather, that stamp collection became his own stamp collection, and the narrator had never opened that first day cover. And you know why narrator wanted to open that first day cover? Why narrator wanted? Because the narrator was lost in his imagination. Because he wanted to reach Galesburg, Illinois. He was tired of the city life and he wanted to reach a peaceful place, which according to him, Galesburg, Illinois, according to him, the peaceful place to live. That is why he was lost in imagination and assumed that inside that envelope a letter was kept. Generally inside the envelope first day cover, a stamp collector puts a blank paper. But that day when he opened that envelope, he found a letter. In order to find some clue, to find the way to the third level of the Grand Central Station, so that he could reach Galesburg, Illinois. And on that letter, the address of the narrator's grandfather was written, but it was addressed to the narrator Charlie, and it was written by his friend Sam Weiner. Now, the readers, you will have understood that Charlie the narrator was totally lost in his imagination. Charlie had written in that letter, "I got to wishing that you were right." Sam Weiner had written when Charlie was telling him about the third level of the Grand Central Station, when Charlie was telling him about the existence of the third level of the Grand Central Station, he wished if that level would be existed, because he also wanted to reach Galesburg, Illinois. He was also fed up of city life, because Charlie, the narrator, always used to tell Sam Weiner about the beauty and the peaceful atmosphere of Galesburg, Illinois. Then I got to believing you were right, and Charlie, it is true, I found the third level. And Sam Weiner had written that he had reached the third level of the Grand Central Station, and after reaching there, he had also reached Galesburg, Illinois. That is why I believe. That is why he had written. That is why he believed. He believed in whatever he was telling him before few days. I have been here 2 weeks, and Sam Weiner had written that he had been there. He had been in Galesburg, Illinois since 2 weeks, since last 2 weeks. And right now, down the street at the Daily's, someone is playing a piano. And Sam Weiner had written, when he was going to post that letter, he was at Daily's street, and on the street someone is playing a piano, and the atmosphere was very peaceful and very beautiful, and they are all out of the front porch singing Nelly Home, and the people are out of the front porch, and they were singing a song Nelly Home, and I am invited over for the lemonade. And Sam Weiner had written that he was also invited at the lemonade party. Come on back, Charlie and Luisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. It is worth it, believe me. And Sam Winner had also advised Charlie and his wife Luisa to search the third level, to try to reach the third level of the Grand Central Station so that they could reach Galesburg, Illinois. And after reaching Galesburg, Illinois, they could spend the remaining days of their life peacefully. Now student, I think you will have understood the meaning of this part of the lesson. I request you to read and write the explanation which I will provide you in written, and tomorrow I will explain next part of the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.